Okay, those lights are really bright. So how about you look at my ugly mug for a couple of minutes and we'll go from there. Where's the camera? Oh, there's the camera. Job. Welcome to the Men's Marriage Formula Minute. I'm the founder of Men's Marriage Formula. My name is Chris Freet. And today I was going to talk, but things a little bit changed. So I'll do a two-parter. How about that? So the first part of today was, have you ever had one of those days where, you know, didn't do, but you still got a remarkable amount done? So that's what happened to me today. I was supposed to take my little girl to school, and then my usual routine is, well, go work out and then try to do a little bit of work. And I got to do some social media stuff, put some material out there and everything else because I'm trying to get some kind of presence. Anyways, and then I try to do a Periscope at the end. It's a really shaky camera angle where you're looking at my gray beard. And yeah, it's, well, the production value is kind of shitty. But anyways, now I'm in the office and I have a light. Oh, well, the reflection of my lots of hair that I have. So anyways, so that happened that I had to help my dad pick up some hardwood for their place, and then we wound up going on a trip to Costco, and I got a remarkable amount of stuff done. And then I came home and I was going to do work and I was going to Periscope and everything else, and then I said, well, it's such a beautiful evening here in Edmonton at the very least that, well, I decided to trim the hedges and mow the lawn, and I got it done before dark. I'm really quite impressed about that. But anyways, so sometimes your day takes you on a different tangent than what you really want to do. And handle it with grace. Just go with the flow. Don't get all uptight and just have all your plans set in concrete. Be able to move. If you can roll with the punches, like I was saying before, it makes your life and your attitude a whole lot easier. You say, oh, okay, I guess I'm doing this today. Instead of, God damn it, I wanted to get this done and whatever else. And I had to get X, Y, Z and none of this is getting done. And now your day is a total ruin and everything else. But, you know, if you just roll with the punches and you're like, okay, yeah, we'll do this instead. You know, your attitude around the house is kind of fun to be with, and no one's going to walk on eggshells and pins and needles or whatever you want to call it, and get around, and you're just kind of nice to be around. So, and I can say I can be a grumpy Gus sometimes, a lot of the times, right, dear? And yes, she hates it. She hates it with the negative energy that I bring into the room sometimes, because I am quite. I always have a frown on my face, but anyways, I tell her that's just the way my face falls, and I think it is that way. But regardless of the situation, if you're having fun with the day and you get to be and you just do with what happens, you still get lots of stuff done. Don't believe you me. It might not be what you're set out to do that day, but tomorrow is another day to get that other stuff done. So that brings me to the second part of the Men's Marriage Formula Minute today. This is something you, as a husband or even as a wife, if you're a woman watching, watch your husband and just watch what they're doing. So for instance, my wife, the last 3.5 weeks has been working like an absolute dog. Mind you, a happy dog. Getting herself out there in the social media land, especially with Periscope. She's becoming quite the Periscope diva, and she knows what she's doing, and my God, she rambles on for hours and hours and hours. Did I say hours? More like hours. And she talks about lots of really great stuff. Honestly, check her out, Rebel Hearted Woman, at Rebel Hearted Woman. I think it's WMN. I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong. You can chime in anytime, wife, and let me know. I think she's watching this. Anyways, at Rebel Hearted Woman. Just search that and you should be able to find her. And she's got all sorts of good advice about everything in general, especially about your attitudes and just the way you should think about things. I think it's really your attitude is everything, and she's very good. She's very good at bringing that out in people. But regardless, she's been working really, really, really hard. 13-hour days, 13, 14 hours sometimes. And it's always go, go, go. And if you ever happen to catch her, she's high energy. And she's like that around the house. And she's tough to deal with sometimes. But I love it. When she's carrying that kind of energy, I have no choice but to feed off of it and suck some of that energy away from her and be a little motivated. But she's been working like a dog, and she's said to me today, "Man, I think I'm going to get burnt out. Like little things are starting to piss her off, and whatnot." And I said to her, I said, "Whoa, stop! What'd you say?" And she says, "I'm thinking I'm getting burnt out." And I'm like, "Is there any chance you can take a couple days off in the next little while?" And she says, "Well, I'm just so busy, and I got to keep going. I got to keep going, but I'm going to burn myself out." And I said, "Well, is there any way you can let off the gas pedal a little bit?" And she said, "You want me to?" And I says, "Absolutely. I don't want you flaming out right now, whereas it's going to take you a couple or 3 weeks to recover from your burnout. Why don't you just take a little bit of time now, and then if you can, come back with all the high energy and happiness and zeal that you can bring, and give everything of yourself." And she was very surprised by my reaction. She thought maybe I was going to say, "You know what? Enough of your excuses. Get back to work." And I'm not really that kind of guy. But one of the roles of a spouse is to kind of keep an eye on things. And sometimes, believe it or not, I can be a little pig-headed. Yes, quite pig-headed. But she, and you don't see things around you, and sometimes you need a voice of reason to help you make a decision, or just to even look out for you. For instance, like today, I have no problems. I have no problems being supportive of my wife, and no, thank you. Look out for their betterness is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes you got to be the voice of reason and say, "Hey, you know what? Maybe you should step back from that edge for a little bit, and refresh." And that's exactly what I did today. So, and then she. So I said that, and then she's talking about going. An opportunity came up for her to go for a little road trip of some friends, and to see a road trip with a friend and some kids, and they're going to go see a friend over in a neighboring province. And if you're in the States, it's like a neighboring state. I'm up here in Canada, but so she, and it just say a neighboring province or a neighboring state, and it's probably a 4 or 5 hour drive. But anyways, she had the opportunity to do it. And I said, "Well, go right ahead. Take the time. I got this." And she was she was a little, well, she knew I was going to say yes, but she just wanted to make sure. And I said, "Well, don't be ridiculous. You take the time." I says, "As long as you promise to come back from this," am I freezing? "As long as you come back from this refreshed, or at least a little bit rested, that's a very good thing. And then you can throw yourself back at your work." So long and short, I was talking about her rambling, and this is exactly what I'm doing today. Look out for your spouse. And sometimes you got to be the voice of reason and say, "Hey, you know what? Maybe you should take a step back and just chillax a little bit, and let me help you do that." So that's just me That's just me with my message today. So you can always catch me on Facebook at Min's Marriage Formula. I have a couple of Instagram accounts. Just look up. I have an Instagram account called Min's Marriage Formula. Look it up. I'm doing a couple of themes right now. One is, how well do you know your wife, and how to be a hero to your wife. Every day I'm putting up a meme, just asking a question about something you should know about your wife. And the other one is just to be a little tip to do something little to make a difference in your wife's life and have her look at you as a hero. As well, you can catch replays. You can catch a replay on Periscope, of course, but that's only 24 hours. But I post, I put these up on my YouTube channel. It's Men's Marriage Formula. It's just all my Periscope videos, good or bad, are going up. So if you want to follow me there, if you happen to miss a day, then you can always catch up there. And also my website. My website's not very fancy. All it's got is a couple blogs. It will host my blogs, and it'll also host all my Periscope videos as well. That's www.mensmarriageformula.com. And just look up Periscope videos, and you should be able to click on that tab and figure it out. And while you're there, you might as well read my blogs and see what I'm about. See if you like what I'm saying. Anyways, thank you very much for your time this evening. And for those of you watching on replay, thank you very much for stopping by. And you all have yourselves a wonderful evening. Take care. Bye-bye.